안녕하세요. 오랜만이에요. I'm gonna be completely 100 with y'all. I'm not really expecting anybody to be here because this is the first live I've done in 3 years. I didn't announce this in any way. Normally I announce it, but I didn't today. I just feel like there's a lot going on right now. Um I want to see how you guys are doing and talk about how I'm doing, and especially I want to see how things are where people are. But yeah, so like I said, I'm not expecting a whole lot. I don't know how long I'll do this cuz it's been 3 years. I'm rusty. Um I just feel like talking. Another thing, I have a story time I was supposed to upload like today or yesterday, but my memory card said you're not doing that. So I have to order another one. And, yeah, that should arrive in the morning, so that story time will be up this weekend, but I still wanted to do something, some sort of content, so I said, "You know what? Go live. You haven't done it in 3 years." So here we are. Alright, some people are coming in. How y'all been? It feels so weird doing this. I can't remember the last time I did a live. I wanna say it was, like, 2022? I think so. I think 2022. How are you guys? Yeah. Oh my god, it's been so long. I know this is like a weird time to do this too because it's 6 p.m. for me here, but I see on the East Coast it's about 1 p.m. and it's Friday. I know y'all usually got stuff to do on Fridays. It's just crazy. During COVID, I used to do these like every weekend. Every Friday or Saturday, we would do a Q&A, frequently asked question live sort of thing. So I thought it'd be fun to do this today. Yeah. I see. Why won't it let me subscribe for your Patreon? Or I'm not sure. Maybe if you email me, I can try to get through to like Patreon support or something. But yeah, I'm not sure. I have been getting some issues with that lately. Some people have been seeing the playback of the video being like glitchy, and when I emailed tech support, they said they don't know why that's happening. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, you can email me and tell me more specifically about your issue. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to just have like a Q&A, just to see how everybody's doing with everything that's going on right now. And it's also Namjoon's birthday. Yeah, that's always a reason to celebrate. They getting old. He what, 31 now? That's crazy. So what do you guys want to talk about? Like I said, I'm rusty. It's been 3 years since I've done a live. And I should be looking this way because the camera's this way, but I keep trying to make sure everything's okay visually with the chat and stuff. So yeah, Lady Diva, I love me some Namjoon. I saw a little bit of the live he did. He's still being goofy, which is refreshing. Meek Meek, love your story time. Hope that your evening's going well. Yeah, honestly, my evening could be better. I'm not gonna lie. Instagram's been kind of making me frustrated lately with the things some people are saying to me about the whole thing that went down a few days ago. Someone died, and people are telling me I'm weird for not feeling sad for him. So it's a little annoying. But other than that, I'm good. The weather's nice. Dude, there's something going on today. I've heard nothing but like ambulance alarms and police sirens, and I keep seeing military helicopters flying by. Like, what is happening? I think something's going on, but it's been like raining on and off all day. Miss Lady Diva, where are you? I'm in London. Yeah, still in London. I'll probably be here until the whole thing. Oh yeah, I don't know if I've updated you guys. My mom's surgery. So she had her appointment on the 2nd, and they told us we would know on the 2nd when the surgery would be. But now this doctor is trying to say, "Oh, no rush. We don't need to rush it. So we're going to do it on maybe January, sometime in January. There's no rush." So I don't know when I'm going to be with her for that, but I do plan to go to Korea around November, depending on how things go, cuz I love autumn in London. Like I love like Hoa Hoa season and spooky season, and all my friends have stuff planned. So we'll see. But yeah. Oh, Mickey Andrews. I'm in South Korea and it's 2 a.m. Yeah, but hey, it's Friday. So you going out tonight? You know what I'm saying? I remember those days where you spend the evening pre-gaming, getting some food in you so it can absorb the alcohol, and then leaving the house like 11:30 midnight-ish. Yeah. So yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? I wonder if I can keep this up for like an hour or so like I used to back in the day. it feels so weird doing this. Oh, man. It feels so weird doing this. It I used to do this weekly, but now I'm like, "Oh god, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to do this." I hope you guys can hear me okay. I've never done this with a mic or an external camera or anything, so it took a while to figure out how to set all this up. But yeah, I just wanna know, like, how where are you guys right now? Because trying to calibrate time zones is always a little tricky for this. So I wanna know, like, how you guys are and where you are. Like, I know a lot of you probably are at work or school or whatever. Oh, we got a new channel member. Hey, girl, hey. Oh, New York City, Georgia, Amsterdam. Oh, you're like an hour away from me. Hour time zone away from me. Georgia. Oh, Jamaica. Shaba. Don't cancel me. Okay. Okay, someone's on their lunch break. Joy. Lunch break time. Oh, Jersey. Good old Jersey. LA. Oh, yeah, in LA it's early, right? Chicago. So yeah, I do know that most of you guys are in the States. So I do try to go by like East Coast time, but it's also getting kind of dark here. So when I lose too much light, then it's not a really favorable setting. So I was like, oh, and then honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The longer I waited, because I think I woke up today pretty sure I was gonna do a live stream, but then I was like, "I'm so nervous. I haven't done this in a few years." And the longer I kept waiting, the more I was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do a live stream." So I just said, "I should just do it now, get the live stream, get her done." So oh, South Africa, no way. I always wanted to go there. I feel like I should be playing some music or something, but then that gets copyrighted. This feels so weird, man. Oh my goodness. A lot of Georgia. Yeah, there are a lot of Georgia people down in Georgia. Only on the south side. Used to love Lloyd back in the day. Oh my goodness. Oh, cute lamp. Thank you. I don't know why the kid in me won and I bought a freaking lava lamp. It's really hot though, so I'm always a little bit like cautious about it. And it's also a Pride lava lamp. So I was sold when I saw the colors and the options, so I had to do it. Um Oh, Arkansas. You know what's funny? There's a streamer in Arkansas I've been obsessed with lately. Queso. I love his videos. He is so funny. He is silly. Spooky time. Yeah, that's my boy. Oh man. Are you guys getting along on this weekend beginning so far? You know what's crazy? Yesterday I was out in London with my friend and we went to see Caught Stealing, good movie, Austin Butler, 10 out of 10, he is fine. And one of my friends, she asked me, "Oh, you're not going anywhere on Saturday, are you?" I was like, "No, no, I don't think so." She said, "Good," because apparently on Saturday here in London, they're having what I would call the UK's equivalent of MAGA. Like they're rallying in the streets, calling for white pride and all that stuff. So a lot of people of color are advised to not go out tomorrow. Ain't that crazy? Oh man. On Sunday though, we're going to see the Demon Slayer movie, love anime, and then we're going to go to like this Titanic exhibit, so I'm excited about that because I've been wanting to go since like May. That's going to be fun. But yeah, things are crazy all over the freaking place. Dulce Donna, I saw them the last time I was in London. Really? Man, and you know what's so disheartening? Part of me, like, when I try to spend time outside of the US, I feel like in my mind, I'm escaping a lot of those problems, but it's everywhere. And the longer I'm in the UK, the more I feel like the UK is the America of Europe, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of these people who, "Oh, Americans are so bloody dumb, they're so stupid." We in the same boat, fam. We're just cousins. Oh, no. Oh, we got some queso fans. Dude, he is my homie. He's so funny. She's a runner, she's a track star. She gonna run away when it get hard. Oh man. Oh, North Carolina. That's where my mom just moved to. I'm not gonna lie, it's an adjustment knowing that my mom is now living in a red state because all my life we've been in Maryland. Well, primarily in Maryland. So it's It's worrisome, especially when I heard about what happened to that Ukrainian girl in Charlotte. Now, my mom's not in Charlotte or anything, but, like, close enough, you know? So, I'd be ready to, like, not let her leave the house. Miss Lady Diva, I'm so sick of the foolishness of race relations. I completely agree. I'm not gonna lie, I had a full breakdown a few hours ago because there was this girl who sent me a quote from Charlie Kirk, and it said, "Well, if you're gonna quote him, make sure you quote the full thing." It was like what he said about empathy and how he doesn't believe in it. And then she said, "What he actually said was," and she like typed it out. It was like a meme, him sitting on the bench like he was a good guy or whatever. And I sent the video of what he said. And then she said, "Well, yeah, but later on he goes on to say how he feels about empathy versus sympathy." And I was like, "Listen, respectfully, can y'all please stop trying to tell me how I should feel?" And this is like, literally, if I see someone who says, like, "RIP to him," that is your choice. I'm not gonna DM you and be like, "Why do you feel bad for him?" Like, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I feel how I feel. Just leave me alone. I don't understand why so many people have been DMing me telling me I should feel sorry for him. I should feel bad for him. No, I shouldn't. Like, oh god, what a day this has been. Mhm. Oh, we got another Virgo. CK Brown, so much of that is complete nonsense. Yeah, bro. I don't know what to do about life. Uh, you know what's crazy? The way I found out he was gone, um, it was kinda late here, maybe, like well, maybe not that late, it was maybe, like, 11 PM or something, maybe 10 PM, and my boyfriend had already gone to sleep because he's back in Hong Kong, and then he texted me a few hours later, he said, "Yo!" And I was like, "What?" Like, "Oh my god, I thought you were asleep." And he said he was just, pew-pewed in Utah. I was like, "Utah? What? Utah of all places?" And he said his phone was so like just loud with notifications that it woke him up, and he was like, "No, this isn't real. That's crazy." But he's also not a fan of him because he's heard what he said about immigrants and minorities, and that includes Asian people. So he's like, I mean, concepts of thoughts and prayers, I suppose. But that's how I found out. And then of course I go upstairs and I tell his mom about it, and she's like, "Oh, oh," and we turn on the news, and that's the first thing you see. And she's like, "Why are they calling him an activist?" I was like, "I don't know, because he is a white supremacist. Like, let's call a spade a spade." Miss Lady Diva, they want to weaponize my compassion. Yeah, why? They're not owed compassion. You don't automatically feel sorry for someone. That sympathy has to be earned. Like unless hmm, word this a little carefully. I will mourn and sympathize with anyone unless I'm given a reason not to. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but when they show you who they are, why wouldn't you believe them? You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, I saw that they caught the guy who, did the pew-pewing, and he looks exactly how I imagined, like, I'm not even remotely surprised. That's the demographic, or as they say, the usual suspects, so hmm. Mickey Andrews, I'm a Virgo, and my birthday is on the 14th. Oh, it's coming up in a few days, girl. Happy belated. You know what's crazy? There are so many Virgos in my life. Like, Marika's was on the 30th, and then a few days later, my friend's was on the 10th. And then oh, well, the day before that, my boyfriend's mom was on the 9th, and, like, so it was just back to back. I have to go to the store, I have to go to the mall, I have to go to Pandora, I have to do it was a lot of, I was in the mall, like, every week shopping for them, so it's kinda crazy. Um, but actually, we got to do something so nice for, my boyfriend's mom because he's not here, so he wanted to order her some chocolate. She really loves, like, sweets and stuff. We have that in common, and he got her some very expensive chocolate from Paris, and when she saw them, she said, "Oh, this is like the Chanel of chocolate. Oh, so happy." And there's a book that she wanted called, by Dan Brown, the guy who wrote Da Vinci Code, I think, and luckily the book came out on her birthday, so I, like, ran to the store to go and get it and brought it back, and when she came back, it was just, like, on her bed, and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy, you guys are so nice." His mother's lovely, dude, like, oh, could not meet a nicer woman. Oh, CK Brown, so much. No, I'm in New York City, but it was such really bad business. Oh, bad business in New York. I'm curious, for people in New York, like, are they excited about the upcoming mayoral election? Mayoral election? 'Cause, I am. I wish I was a New Yorker just so I could vote. I really do wish I could. Man, this is crazy. I gotta say, I'm surprised that, y'all are here because I didn't announce this like I normally do. I haven't done this in a few years, so I was like, "Ain't nobody gonna be here, but if you need to talk, I just go ahead and just talk." But, oh, this is nice. Thank you guys so much for being here, spending part of your Friday with me. I'm just curious, do you guys have any questions or things you wanna talk about in particular? Oh, I would get that later. Oh my god, that is such a good point from Alex. I gotta bring this up. Yeah, that's a great point. Um, Charlie Kirk was recently in South Korea. I don't know if it was like a week or 2 ago, but I did see him, like, filming himself in a park saying like, "Wow, I think the most dangerous thing I saw here was a black cat. There's no homeless people, there's no crime. Crime is a choice, yada, yada." But what is so funny about that, I feel like so many people on the right like and embrace socialism more than they realized. Because not only is South Korea a country that bans guns under like very strict like exceptions or with very strict exceptions, but they also have like free universal healthcare. And the homeless people, there are homeless people in South Korea. I've seen them, but a lot of them are in shelters because the government pays for that. Whereas in the US, you have people who want to arrest homeless people and think that more guns is a solution. So, like, how is it that you go to a country that shows you how socialism works and how gun control works, and then come back home to the US and like I don't understand what you're doing. Like you can go to a country and recognize that these things work and praise them for working, but then come back to the US and advocate against those very things that work in other countries. That is a good point. Thank you so much for bringing that up because yeah, that was crazy. I was like, why is he in Korea? Like nobody wants you in Korea. Oh man, that's so crazy. Wow. I go. So much says, I feel that the US could have handled the situation better. I completely agree. Mm, it's simply because people like Charlie Kirk are acting in bad faith. I just find it so ironic that these people who act the way they do and preach the hate they do call themselves Christians. That's scary. You just gonna hijack a whole religion to fit your narrative. That's crazy work. Oh, Sabrina Lynette, this is my first live. Welcome, girl. I don't know. I like we'll see how this goes. Like if I start doing these a little more regularly, but I don't feel like I'm a particularly exciting person. So I feel like nobody really wants to see these too frequently. So if you guys want, then they'll be here. If not, I totally get it, and I'll just stick to the story times and the K-pop news and stuff. Your space kitty, no hate like Christian love. You know what's funny? Some of the most hateful comments I get on Instagram, where literally someone told me that I'm not R-worded enough. First of all, I've never been R-worded, thank God. But apparently I'm not R-worded enough. And I click on his profile, and the first thing I see in his bio is God first. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, dude. Oh man. So crazy. Oh yeah, yeah, the Koreans that were deported recently. That's also crazy work because not only was he just in South Korea making a deal with the South Korean president and they agreed to spend more money in the US economy, but then you go and deport like 400 or detain like 475 of them. I wonder if he did that to like appease Kim Jong Un because he felt left out with China's dictator, Korea's dictator, and Russia's dictator meeting up without him. He's like, wait, I want to invite, even though I fully believe Trump just had a stroke. I'm just going to say it. Did y'all see him yesterday? Half of his face. And I'm not making fun of people with strokes. I know it's serious, but all the signs are there that he's recently had a stroke. And he wants to tell us, no, these bruises are from shaking hands. Who shakes hands with their left hand? Are you a child? Oh man. Dreamscape muses. What's ironic is in his last breath, he was literally spewing hate. Literally his last. Yep. I saw that apparently one of the last things he got to say before he got pew-pewed was a girl asked him how many trans shooters there were in the US, and he said probably a lot or something along those lines. And she said 5. And then she was going to ask him she did ask him, "Do you know how many mass shootings there were in the States in the last 10 years?" And he said, like, "Counting gangs or not?" Or something like that, and then pew pew. So, when they say gangs, they're talking about urban people, and when they say urban people, they're talking about Black people. So he's trying to blame us for that, which is so ironic because the guy who pew pewed him was white and from Utah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. I do hope that situations like what happened to all the Koreans will make them realize that the US really like it really bothers me when I see so many countries try to like cozy up to the US and like emulate the US. Like they want to be buddy buddy no matter how poorly treated they are. Like it's like appeasement, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Huh. Oh yeah, is that Jocelyn? Counting or not counting gang violence? Yeah, that's what he said. And then pew pew from a white 22-year-old. What's his name? Tommy Robinson or something Robinson, right? Thomas Robinson. Wait, what's his name? I think it's something Robinson. But dad turned him in. That's crazy work. It's funny. My boyfriend's mom said, "Oh, I would never turn in my son." A Tyler? Yeah, I know it starts with a T. Was it Tyler Robinson? I think it was Tyler Robinson. But yeah, crazy work, chat. Crazy work, crazy work. Hmm. I feel like I should be drinking some makgeolli or something right now. Makgeolli would be fire right now. Um, so yeah, do you guys have any questions? What is it that y'all want to talk about? I know I'm a rambler, but like I do want to stay on topic to what you guys are interested in. Dana Love, hi Isis. Hi Dana. How you doing, girl? I'm losing sunlight quick, but I do have this little light on my camera, so I think we're still doing pretty good. I think as soon as I'm done this, I have been obsessed with Lush lately and bath bombs. Yesterday when I went to Lush, I found a cat's eye bath bomb and it smells so good. Oh, I'm so excited to use that bad boy. And I've been reading. Let's see if I can. Yeah. I got a Kindle for my birthday. I've been reading so much. I think I finished like 11 or 12 books so far since April, which is not great, but it's more than I've read up to that point because my friends got me back into books because of Fourth Wing, the whole Fourth Wing series. And that kind of opened the door to, I never realized I like to read like romantic fantasy novels. I never would have pictured myself to be that kind of girly, but here we are. Oh, Dreamscape Muses. What do you drink? I'm talking about Makgeolli. That's all I can think about. What do you think of the Stray Kids' new song? LO, personally, I'm not feeling it. I like Creed. Ceremony, hip hip, hey, like it's fun. It's not my favorite, but I do like Creed. That song far. And on their album, they have a song called 0801. I like that one too. But I like what Bangchan does. I like when Bangchan does anything. So, yeah, Creed. When I saw that was getting the video, I was so excited. I was like, yes, this was my favorite one on the album. I was so excited. Dun, 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 dun. I wish I could play music on these, but freaking copyright is so not fair. Hmm. Julie Julie John, sorry. The K-pop concerts in the US with the Visa BS. There's Visa BS going on right now? I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but what's happening with that? Honestly, even like I feel like this would be a good chance for some K-pop idols to bless other parts of the world because whenever they say I'm going on a world tour, they mean Korea, Japan, and the US. That's not the world. There's what? Oh, I always felt bad for people who like weren't in the States. Like people are like, oh, when are you coming to Brazil? When are you coming to Finland? When are you coming to the UK? When are you coming to South Africa? Like there's so many parts of the world that has thriving K-pop fan populations and they just get neglected every single time. It's not fair. Lawsuit Racha, Bangchan, and Felix. Yeah, I'm so proud of them for that. I don't know if you guys have all heard, but like lately there's been this weird trend where people like to take deep fakes of celebrities and make it look like they're doing and saying inappropriate things. And one person is finally about to F around and find out. And I'm so grateful for that. Like, I hope this sets a precedent and I hope people realize, oh, I guess I can't just be in complete a hole online without consequences. Oh, K-pop concerts being banned and canceled. Oh, word? I feel like every time I go online, I see footage of somebody going to a K-pop concert in the States. Like, I know Kai was just in New York, and my friends said it was like, Chippendales, it was like Magic Mike, like, he they felt pregnant after they left. Oh, it was crazy. I feel like I would like to see Stray Kids. I'm not a concert person. I don't like when people gather. I don't like loud, crazy environments. So that's why I don't really do concerts typically. But there are a few people I think I would brave it for. I'm sad I mixed TX. I'm sad I missed TXT when they were here in like May or April. I missed it. I think they were here in April. I would see TXT. I will probably brave BTS next year when they go on tour. I would love to see Stray Kids. I hear The Weeknd is coming here next year. He's a weird ass dude, but I do love his music. Oh yeah, Les Seraphim. I think I saw somebody film them in New York, and it's like, can somebody tell me who they are? I mean, clearly they knew they were Les Seraphim, but they were in like Times Square, just trying to be low key, I think. And yeah. Oh, thank you, Dreamscape Music. I like your ideas of having permanent watermarks on deep fakes. Yeah, I feel like there should be, like, a right across the middle, it says, like, "This is not real," or something, so people know, like, even if you're seeing something absolutely insane, you know it's not really them saying or doing it. I feel like that's the very least. If you're not gonna make them illegal, then that's the bare minimum. Just saying. Hmm. That is true, A Whole New World. Stray Kids literally went everywhere around the world for the new tour. Are they still on tour? Because I mean, I still keep seeing clips of them from the tour, but I don't know if it's, like, older or if they're still on tour. Some busy boys. They deserve to rest a bit. Melissa Butler, I'm here for the lawsuit. Yeah, absolutely. Sue they ass. Make them pay with their pockets. Like, the fact, like, you're just looking for a hurtful reaction. Like, you make a deep fake of Bang Chan saying the N-word. Really? Like, are you 12? Like, that is, like, the lowest hanging fruit. Like, that racist people aren't even creative. That's what's so funny about it. Like, they say and do the same things. Like, dude, brother, be original. Like, I love that T-Pain clip. "Stop doing that. You're not original." I gotta make sure my nothing happened. This top is very loose. I'm trying to make sure no brown girl tries to peek out and say, "Hey, what's up?" Then I get flagged for pornography or something. Ashley J, not me catching the live. Hey, Cece, people are clowns. Yeah, these are rare, girl. I don't know if anybody here can even recall the last time I did a live. It had to have been like 2022. I think I had just broken up with the boy who was married and had a kid, and I didn't find out about it till later. I think we had just broken up. And I think I did it with Marika. I think I did a live with her. Because usually when I'm like gearing up, I'm like, do you know how many times I said I'm gonna do a live this weekend? I'm gonna do a live this weekend, and I never did. Just because I get nervous when I'm like, "Oh, how do I entertain people? And nobody's gonna want to watch me on base." It's that sort of thing. So I just yeah. Oh, Debbie, I love your hair. Actually, that is kind of one thing I want to address. Like my hair, I get a lot of questions about my hair lately. I've done hair tutorials before, and they don't really do much. That's why I don't really like to do them. But I can tell you how I did it and stuff real quick. There's this website oh my god, I can't remember what it's called. Y Wigs, and they have like crocheted human hair, and there's like a thin piece of yarn that connects two strands. That is the best way to do like human hair braids or like natural because typically you have like a bundle with the weft gone and then you have to pick out the piece that you want to use and add in. But when you have a thread that connects it, for one, you significantly reduce the shedding and it's just less messy. Oh, I swear by this. I think I'm a perma braid girly. Like, I think I first put my braids in like March, and I keep redoing them every few weeks or so. And every time I redo them, I fall for them even more. I love my hair like this, and it's growing. She's getting a break. I guess these are called like Bora Bora braids, mermaid braids. There's so many different names for extreme goddess braids. I don't know, but yeah. I would recommend to go on this isn't sponsored, by the way. I would recommend going to Y Wigs and using their, crochet human hair. They have cool curl patterns and stuff. It sheds way less. Every piece is the same, so it's, like, the same amount of volume. It's not like big chunk, little chunk. It doesn't shed as much. Yeah. Okay. So, Hyunjin just got his hair buzzed, like, 4 months ago, right? He got bangs already. I mean, Asian people's hair grows pretty quick and pretty thick too. I gotta say, I miss Hyunjin's longer locks, and I do like how his shorter hair distinguishes him a bit from the other members, but, like, he was so pretty with all that hair. I miss all that hair. Oh, man. Oh, Debbie asked, "You make your own hair?" No, but, like, I don't like to use synthetic hair because after what was it, like, March when I was about to do these, I found, like, reports talking about how toxic synthetic hair is, and when I saw the process of how they make it, like, there was some Chinese guy in China, and it was like this tar, thick black tar, and he, like, pulls it and makes it look, like, stringy, and then once it dries and makes contact with the air, it turns to, like, hair fibers, and that's what we put in our head, and it's carcinogenic or it's a carcinogen? I can't speak today. It's toxic, it's not good for you, so all human. I don't do like, lately, since these are so small, I pretty much just braid my own hair down, and once that ends, I put a bit of human hair in it, and then these little pieces, I just, like, redid this one. Um, see, I try to be cute and add some, like, purple, but there's, like, a few purples in here. But yeah, because it's connected by, like, yarn, all you have to do is braid it in, like, you don't have to worry about hooking it or crocheting it, and it is in there. It's not going nowhere because it's in the braid. And this is just it's the simple I've not seen people doing it like this, and I was like, "Oh, why don't we use crochet human hair for, like, locks?" Or not locks, for, like, the braiding method, for the goddessness of it all. This is, like, my favorite method, but I would recommend to stop using synthetic. I know human hair is more expensive, but it does last, and it's easier to manage. You don't have to dip it in hot water and fuck up your hair while you do that. So, just a little bit of advice. Oh, yeah. Why is Namjoon on the thumbnail? What do you do? It's just because it's his birthday, and I was actually kinda hoping we'd be, talking a little bit more about them, but so far it's been mostly, like, the other guy and catching up on life events and bullshit of humanity. But yeah, it's Namjoon's birthday today, so I thought it was fun to go live today. Mm, he didn't do anything, don't worry. Says a kudos, your arms don't break off when you do. No, but it does take like, the smaller they are, obviously, the longer they take. Like, this was, 3 days of braiding, 3 full days. And, you start to get used to it, so it's kind of a workout. You're building upper body strength, so I think it's good, I think it's good. But every time I, like, retake them out and, like, comb out the dead hair and re-moisturize and stuff, and when I'm seeing how long my hair is getting, I'm like, "Oh, we gonna keep this up." I'm trying not to burp because the mic is right there, but I just had matcha cheesecake. I needed a treat before this because I was so nervous. Okay. K-pop American collab K-pop American artist you'd collab you take 2. K-pop American artist collab you'd scream for. I I would like to see Sabrina Carpenter work with one of them. Her song Tears, I love that song so much. I like Sabrina Carpenter. And if The Weeknd wasn't as controversial as he was, I would like to hear what he would sound like collabing with someone in the K-pop sphere. But I would like to see Sabrina Carpenter. I feel like that would be fire. Hmm, I feel like I need music. Why do I have to get copyrighted? Did you watch K-pop? I did not. You know what's crazy? Actually didn't realize, and I don't know what streaming device it's on, but I think it's like Amazon. I don't have any of those. I don't have the Apple TV, the Amazon, the Paramount Plus, the I don't have any of those. I have Netflix, which I didn't even realize until very recently I still actually had access to, because I know they started doing that thing where if you're not logged into your home Wi-Fi, then you can't be logged in. And I haven't been home since January, so I was like, "Ah, F it," 'cause the last time I was trying to watch Ginny and Georgia, and it said, like, "I'm not logged in." So my mom gave me, like, a one-time code, and it said it would work for, like, 30 days. So I was like, "Okay, cool." It's been, like, 2 or 3 months since then, and it still works, so yeah, that's what's up. I just watched this crazy documentary on Netflix. Well, I'm sure have you guys watched the, Unknown Numbers, the high school catfish? Unknown Number, High School Catfish? I watched that one, and of course, my boyfriend told me to watch that one. And he was like, "Let me know your reaction, like, you gotta see the person." I knew it was an adult. I've suspected maybe a teacher, but I don't wanna spoil it, but damn, yeah. And because I watched that, I was recommended to watch one about a Long Island serial killer, so I watched that. And lately, like, ever since I've been, like, redecorating a bit, like, this is, like, my cozy little haven, so I just like to sit here cozy, especially it's been raining lately, and it's, like, hoa, hoa, hoa season, so it's autumny, it's crisp when the windows open, and I've just been, like, watching murder shit. It's so bad, it's so bad. Okay. Oh, man. CK Brown, this is how I know I'm old. I don't even know any Sabrina Carpenter songs. I guarantee you know at least one. Thinking about me every night, oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so. That song was everywhere last year. And also, what's another really big song from her? I know Espresso was like her I can't relate to desperation. I don't wanna sing too much, I'll get copyrighted. But yeah, she's fire. It's just so crazy that she was on Girl Meets World. I was like, she was so cute back then. I think one thing I really like about her music is, yes, it's like pop, which can make it sound generic, but her lyrics are so unexpected. Like, they often have several meanings, and I love that. It's a very creative way to approach music. Like, when I first heard Tears and I saw it, I was like, "Okay, what's gonna make her cry?" And when I heard the lyrics, I was like, Tears fall from where? I'm sorry, what?" And yeah, I like her a lot. Mm. Have you ever seen Worst Ex Ever on Netflix? I might have. I can't remember the name of some of the stuff I watched, but I watched the thing where a girl was with a guy for, like, years and years and years, and she found out they were a catfish. But that was, like, in the UK. I think it was based in the UK, so maybe I didn't watch that, but there are so many romance scam documentaries these days. It's really sad how often people fall for this stuff. Even my boyfriend's mom, because she's older, she just turned 67. She said that she gets so many messages from people she does not know on WhatsApp trying to call her beautiful and asking her if she's single and saying they love her and they want to meet her. And she's like, how are they getting our numbers to like try to scam us? She's like, luckily, I'm not dumb enough to fall for this stuff, but like, that's crazy. That's so, so crazy. Hmm. Oh, yeah, so it's not that. Yeah, so I don't think I saw My Worst Ex Ever. I've seen so many documentaries. Like when I watch one, it says the trailer for one starts, and if it looks good, I just click play and I'm watching that, and I don't even know what it's called. That's a horrible, horrible habit, but yeah. Ooh, Sabrina Carpenter and Ive or Hwasa. Oh, I miss Hwasa. I don't think I've heard a song from her in a while. You know a group I actually really like? I actually really like LE SSERAFIM. I feel like they've come a long way from Coachella last year. But, like, I don't know, their music usually is just a vibe for me. Like, there's not too many of their songs where I was like, "Oh, I don't like that one." Yeah, LE SSERAFIM, I think that would be a good combination, Sabrina Carpenter and LE SSERAFIM. Fatu, hi from Portugal. "Oh, hey, girl, you close to me." Oh, I wanna go to Portugal so bad. I really wanna go to Lisbon, but I did just hear about, like, that tram accident that happened last week, I think. There was, like, it's like a tram that's, like, on a really steep scenic climb, like, a lot of tourists go there, and it just drops, and, like, a few people died and got hurt really bad. Life is precious, man. Freaking scary. I had a layover last year in Lisbon, I think, and even from just looking out the window when we landed, I was like, "Oh, I'm coming here. I need to come back here. This city looks gorgeous." I really wanna go. But it's been so hot this summer that we were like, "And we're not going nowhere that's, like, hot. We need to try and go somewhere cold," and even that was a fail. We went to Oslo thinking it would be a nice way to cool off. It was, like, 33 degree okay, in Fahrenheit, like 95, 96 degrees. Oh my god. Oh my god. Man, so crazy. So much says, "We all wanna be loved, so crooks act on this. We must take time to get to know the tricks." Bars. Absolute bars. And that's why, like, do you know how many I don't think y'all know how many emails I get from girls who are absolutely convinced they are talking to K-pop artists, like real Korean celebrities. And literally, within, like, the first day of communicating with them, they say, "I love you." And then they're like, "Hey, do you think you can send me this money? Do you think you can wire me this? My company hasn't paid me for this," or "I need to fly, but the jet broke down." Like, it's the most ridiculous excuses, and people still fall for it. So when they send this to me, I'm like, "Please tell me you didn't send them money." They're like, "Well, only a little." I'm like, "Oh my god." And then some of them get a little bit upset with me when I don't wanna share their story because I know oh my god, there's a rainbow. I knew that was gonna happen. There's so many rainbows. Okay, sorry. I knew, like, if I share that kind of story, it's not gonna get sympathy. It's not gonna go down the way they hope it would go down. People would probably mock them and say, "You're dumb, you're naive. How can you not know that this is a fake person?" So I feel like those types of stories are better left, untold, unless there's, something like some sort of new trend or trick that I feel like, "Oh, we need to warn people about this." Other than that, I mean, so far it's pretty much the same old, so I don't really wanna put them through that. I read through the comments and people are like, "You dumb bitch, you thought he loved you," and no, we don't need that, so. Michelle Fort. Hi from sunny Chi-Town. Dude, how has Chicago been lately? Because I know the felon has been, like, threatening to go there and deport yeah, deport people too, but, like, post troops and stuff there. Like, I cannot believe what's going on in the States. Like, I left in January, so I left before he was sworn back in. I am so afraid to step back on American soil under his administration. I talk a lot of shit online. I really do. And even my mom's like, "Isis, you gotta stop saying what you're saying." But, like, no, because, like, if I can't say how I feel, then that's not freedom of speech, you know? Like, I feel like people should be able to say whatever they want as long as their words don't invite or encourage violence and hate towards other people. Yeah, that's a pretty solid thing. I can't stop staring at this rainbow. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, yeah, it's like sunny raining right now. Actually, let me just show y'all real quick. Let's hope I don't fuck anything up. All right. You guys see the rainbow? Can I zoom in? Yeah, there we go. It's a little bit of a rainbow there. It's literally sunny and raining at the same time. Okay. Careful, Isis. Careful, careful. Don't fuck this up. Ah! Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah. I'm gonna keep staring at that until it fades. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. We love rainbows here. Sorry. Let's get to back to these comments. Oh, I wish okay, I'm gonna try. Jabu? Yeah, Jabu? Zalisi? That's a beautiful name. Hey girl, love from South Africa. Fun fact regarding your name spelled backwards is CC is equivalent of saying Oni. Wait, really? Oh, no way. Wait, no, that's actually so wholesome. I just cuz ever since I was like 21 and I worked in Macy's, that's the first time I realized that my name freaks people out. Like, I had a name tag and was like, "Isis, please come down to the suits department. Isis is here." And I was like, "It's a name, dimwit." Like, goobers. So, ever since then, I was like, "Oh, my name's gonna be a problem." And the fact that oh, it's getting bigger. And the fact that so often when I travel, I'm randomly stopped and questioned or swabbed for any suspicious substance. I was like, it's not random anymore. The first time, okay. Second time, okay. But when I'm surprised that it doesn't happen, I'm like, oh, sweet. That's when I know it's more than just random. My name freaks a lot of people out. So it's just easy to go as CC online these days because CC sounds cuter. But now that I know it means like Ani, oh, I love that. In what language? Like, I know there's a lot of languages in South Africa. Oh my god, guys, this rainbow is so oh my god, this is beautiful. That's one of my favorite things about rain here. It almost always ends in a rainbow. Oh, it's so pretty. Let me take a picture of that. Oh, that's pretty, and then I can show y'all because if I turn this around, I might knock something over. Oh, that's so pretty. No way. Okay. Ah, I'm such disorganized cat. Okay, the glare. Yep, that's gonna be a problem. No, no, you're not gonna oh, there we go. Yeah. Streamer life ain't easy. Even though I'm not really a streamer, but this is fun. What was I nervous about? Okay. Katina Collar, OMG, didn't you know? Oh, didn't know you were live. I was trying to catch Junie and JK at his event. How are you? I'm good, girl. I'm very good. Good, good, good. Yeah, I'm excited for this weekend. Well, not tomorrow because racism's gonna be on full display, but on Sunday, gonna see Demon Slayer. I cannot wait. I'm a little worried. I know Jujutsu Kaisen comes back in January, but I don't think I want to see what happens next because I know what happens next. But I am excited for how Demon Slayer goes. Ooh, dude, I'm sorry, I feel like a child or like I have 80. I'm just like, rainbow, rainbow. I'm so sorry. Oh, people are watching from Florida. Ooh. You know, one of my do you guys remember Carolina from back in the day? We did some videos together. I consider her a really good friend still, even though we have not seen each other since 2018. We still talk a lot. She's a liberal trapped in Florida, and I feel for her every single day. Every time I see some BS come out of Florida, I'm like, oh, Carolina, poor girl. But her mom like owns property down there, and she's not in any position to move, so she doesn't want to leave her mom, so she's like stuck down there with her. But every time I see some BS coming out of Florida, I'm just like, does the three finger salute from Hunger Games for my girl. Katina says, in the US, and it's crazy scary here. I can only imagine. I eventually will have to go back. You know, like I have family there that I love and care about and worry about. I'm so not looking forward to. Not only with the whole plane issues and how there's so many FAA issues, but like I I I wouldn't be surprised if I got stopped and questioned because of my online activity and the things I say about a certain orange person. So, mm. It would not surprise me in the slightest. But I've also done nothing wrong, so they can try if they want. Dude, this rainbow is so beautiful. This is much needed right now. It's so pretty. I needed that. I'll kind of stop watching Jujutsu Kaisen. Need to get back into it. No, you don't. Like, okay, I'm not gonna say that, but like the most recent arc is definitely my least favorite. Um, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's my least favorite. It seems to drag out a bit. Some homies watch at your own risk. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh man. Wait, what's this mean? I always keep an eye out for dark vans when I walk around with some of the things I post. Oh, yeah, I bet. I keep saying I can only imagine, but literally, I see the most like I can't believe it's real. Like, I can't believe this is actually America. It just seems like some sort of dystopian scenario, like I'm watching Divergent or some shit. Like, this is actually happening, that people are just being snatched up for speaking Spanish or for looking brown and being questioned by dudes who aren't even brave enough to show their identities. Like, if you believe so firmly in what you do, why are you hiding your identity? What are you hiding for, sir? Like, I don't get it. So crazy. You are my special. Oh no, the rainbow's fading. Oh wow. I can actually see it fading in real time. Come back. Oh. It is a scary time, but I'm in Virginia. Oh, Virginia's still good. I wanted to go to DC to visit the museums, but I changed my mind real quick. Yeah. Honestly, one thing that I'm pleasantly surprised about, Virginia seems to have become a strong blue state, like a firm blue state. I remember, not that long ago, that wasn't the case. Virginia was considered purple. Oh, uh-oh. Come on, girl. Virginia was considered purple, but now it seems to be a pretty solid blue place, and I love that because I do have like, my grandmother lives in Virginia, so that's good to know, that's really good to know. But the fact that was it the Smithsonian's being threatened because they make slavery look too harsh? How are we supposed to make slavery look nice? Like, what are you talking about? It wouldn't be called slavery if everybody wanted to do it for free, free labor. It's crazy because being in the UK, it is really not that different, y'all. It's really, really not. Like, they have the Reform Party, which is the equivalent of MAGA right now. There's a guy named Nigel Farage who's leading that charge. And yesterday I just learned about a dude who I guess would be like his Charlie Kirk. His name's Thomas something. And he's the one leading that, like, I guess, white activist march that they're having tomorrow in central London. So it's really not that different. It's really, really not. I was thinking of moving to Geneva. I've always wanted to go to Switzerland. I feel like they're a nice, peaceful little country who mind their business, and it's expensive, but I feel like it'd be worth the peace of mind. Rainbow's gone. Wow, it's already been 51 minutes of this. I'm so surprised. No way. Artistic Nita. From the stories I was told, what's being shown in the museums about Black history is vanilla. Yeah, yeah, I feel like they for the most part, they try to make it palatable for young people and children. Like, the first time you learn about Black History Month in slate it's in elementary well, for me, it was in elementary school. Like, you learn about, oh, Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman. Like, of course, they don't make it sound nice and like it was an agreement, like an actual mutual agreement. They let you know these people own these people and they forced them to do work and treated them like property. That's about as basic as you can make it, you know? It's just it is what it is. Page F, see, I was thinking of moving to Japan, Thailand, or Korea. You know what's funny? I actually recently saw a protest in Japan where I don't fully understand the scope of the situation, so don't quote me entirely, but based on the comments and how people were reacting to it, the government of Japan is trying to come up with some sort of immigration agreement to allow more Africans in, and a lot of people in the streets were protesting saying, "Don't let them in. We don't want them here." And people in the comments who were from like Western countries like the US, Australia, and the UK were saying, "Don't let them ruin your country. Keep them out. You'll think it's not." It's like, "Et tu, Brute? Japan? You too? Like, really? Where can we go that we're not treated like the cause of everyone's problems and the people to be feared when we've done nothing to no one?" It's so frustrating. A Whole New World asks, "What's your take on the Korean Magic Straight Perm?" I got it done a few times. I first got it done in, like, 2017, but I only went because I knew a Black girl who went there first. Like, I would never just go to any random Korean salon and be like, "Y'all gonna do me?" But she's been going to see him a few times. It was called I don't know if it's still there, but this was in Jeju, and it was called, like, Kevin's Salon, and they hooked it up. No complaints, no notes, they did great. And I did see him, like, 2 more times for, like, new growth. And I went to a place in Seoul for one called I wish I oh, no, it was in Hongdae. It was called, like, Juno Hair or something. They're, like, known for being the foreigner-friendly hair salon, and they also did very, very good. So, personally, if your hair is healthy enough for it and you want your hair to be straight, if you don't wanna deal with the humidity in Korea and the frizz, I recommend it. Personally, I'm trying to not do all that anymore. Like, I'll see how my hair looks when I take these braids out and see what condition it's in, but I haven't relaxed my hair in a while and I kind of like it that way, but I also haven't had to deal with it because it's been braided. But I fully recommend getting the magic straight perm if you want one. Just make sure you go to someone who can deal with your type of hair. I don't know like your background, but just make sure they can handle it because some people would say they could, but they can't. Like last year, I was in Hong Kong and I was supposed to get a perm. And I asked them online, I was like, are you familiar with like African American hair? And they said, yeah, of course. And I get there and they said, oh, your hair is damaged. We can't do this. I was like, no, it's not damaged. It's just coarse. And yeah, they couldn't do my hair. Like that was the first time I ever went to a hair salon and they said, oh, we can't touch that. That was crazy. So ever since then, I haven't really done any of those. But yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's a good point too. Japan is in a bad recession, which is bad for them, but good for you as a traveler because we were just there in March and I feel like I didn't spend like any money at all because the yen is down bad. My money definitely went a lot farther than it did the first time I went to Japan in 2017. 2017, I was broke. I spent all my teaching earnings on that trip. But this time I was like, oh, okay. The yen is, I mean, it's bad for their economy, but it's good for you as a tourist or someone who's trying to move there as an expat if you're bringing your own money already. But yeah, I don't know like what they can do to fix it, but maybe that's why their government is trying to like experiment with letting foreigners in and all that stuff. I'm not sure, but yeah, buddy. Oh, this. There's a great episode of the TV show Twilight Zone called The Obsolete Man that is frighteningly similar to what they're trying to do here. I hope people will look it up and see what they think. Where can I watch Twilight Zone these days? I mean, I don't really have TV. I just stream from my laptop, but I mean, I feel like I know who you're talking about, but Oh, wait, page F. Speaking of hair, is anyone participating in the black hair product boycott? Oh, wait, what's that? What's this boycott? Uh-oh. I am so out of the loop. Y'all gotta tell me what's going on. There's a boycott for black hair products? Or is it like black hair products that are owned by not black people? Because there's a lot of those. There always is. Yeah. Oh, I have not watched it in its entirety, but when I was braiding Marika's hair, she watched an episode of it, and she explained to me, like, the gist of the show. And, like, how she's, dating both brothers and kinda going back and forth, and that show is crazy, but, like, it's coming out weekly, so if anything, if I do watch it, I'll probably wait for it all to be out and binge it, but yeah, I'm familiar with the show, yeah. So for the month of September, only buying hair care products from Black-owned companies, yeah. Yeah, because I was alarmingly surprised by the amount of black hair products that are owned by not black people. I was like, "Huh?" Like, they buy it from the blacks who started the company. I'm like, "What do y'all what why do y'all wanna own this?" Like, what? Oh, man. So crazy. Says you can watch Twilight Zone on Sci-Fi. Yeah, I don't think we get the Sci-Fi channel in the UK, and I don't have a TV to watch that. I mean, there's a TV upstairs, but, like, it's, like, UK news channel or channels, TV channels and stuff. I failed, then maybe I can boycott in October. Oh, no. I mean, I haven't bought any products recently because what I have kinda goes a long way, but I'll keep that in mind. You gotta Google, like, who owns this company? Who owns Cantu? Who owns Shea Butter? Like, it's crazy. Yeah, billion-dollar industry. Because we've been, taught that our hair needs to be at its utmost pristine and not in its natural state to be taken seriously. We have to perm our hair and straighten our hair and cover our hair. Otherwise, we look ghetto and unprofessional. Unprofessional. Oh, that's good. Found the plot on Wikipedia. You can access it. That is good to know, darling. Guys, we're an hour in. That's crazy. Oh my god. I didn't expect anyone to be here. I was like, Isis, you did not announce this live, nor did you do this in a while. Ain't nobody gonna be here. You're gonna be talking to yourself. I thought it was gonna be like Steve from Blue's Clues. Just being like, all right, guys, what do you think? Yeah, that's a good idea, talking to no one. She said, we're boycotting them the same way we did Target. I love seeing the consequences befall Target, but I'm wondering why is it only Target? There's so many companies that are like also complicit with like erasing DEI, hiring tactics, and falling in line with the Trump administration, but like we're still buying from them. It's just Target is the scapegoat. I'm not getting why. Could you try pronouncing my name, please? Tasneem? I hope I'm right because that sounds really pretty. Tasneem? 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 Um, I told you long ago on the road. I'm, like, checking for that rainbow to come back, but it's not gonna come back. It's, like, pouring down raining now. I keep feeling how much new growth I have, and it's crazy, dude. Were you able to get the RM Tiny Tan from McDonald's? I don't really eat from McDonald's. Ugh, I mean, it's not good for you, well, for one thing, and 2, they're just not the most moral company. I will get McDonald's every now and then, especially if it's really late and nothing else is open, but I don't really go to McDonald's. I try not to, it's not good for you. But Amazon is my addiction. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't even have an Amazon account. I sort of have one just for my Kindle, but for some reason, I can't even purchase physical goods. I can only purchase digital goods, which is fine with me because I made one to order this camera, and then for some reason my account was blocked. I don't know why, and I don't care because I really don't fuck with Jeff like that either. But oh man, I need to stop cursing. This is a live stream. It's hard to not be myself sometimes. Oh, wow. Courtney Jones. I'm all natural and have been that way for 8 plus years, and I'm a 4C girl and I love it. Wait, what is the people do these days? You gotta snap the nails. Yeah, girl. You know what's crazy? The first time I seen that was actually when I watched Love Island season 2, the American one, season 2. I I shouldn't admit this. Like, what am I doing? But I binged that whole thing and like, because you can skip, like, the catch-up episodes, I don't really watch those, and I did skip a lot when I was getting bored, but, like, I was able to finish the show. I started at maybe, like, 2 p.m. on one day, and I was up all night, and then I finished by, like, 3 p.m. the next day. Because I was trying to all of a sudden, I kept seeing "Nicolandria, Nicolandria." I was like, "Who is this? Like, what are they talking about?" And I get it. I get it. That was a crazy series, crazy season. CK Brown, I won't lie, I'm too lazy to keep my hair natural. Yeah, it seems like a lot of work. My hat's off to the girls who do it, but it seems like a lot of work. But I also do feel like sometimes people can take it a little extreme and it's like a cult where you're judged for not having your natural hair. Like some people just don't want to deal with it because it is such a fine balance to try to maintain your hair looking neat when it's in a natural state. Like if it's a little bit of rain, if it's too windy, if you don't have enough moisturizer, if your pillow was a little too rough, like it's too hard. If your bonnet fell off in the middle of the night, God forbid, it's too hard. I fully applaud the people who can do it. Good for you ladies, but it's not for everybody, and that is okay. As long as that person is making the choice. It's not like your workplace is telling you, "Oh, you should straighten your hair if you want this job." If you want to straighten your hair, straighten your hair. If you want to be natural, be natural. That's the beauty about choosing, you know what I'm saying? Like my mom has been natural since like 2012, I think, and she don't like to do her hair because it's a lot of work. Oh yeah, Olandria. Olandria's everywhere. She's our black Barbie. It might be like an unpopular take, but I don't even remember her name. Ace and his girl. I forgot her name, but I don't really like her that much. What was her name? Everybody was she is very pretty. Oh my god, she literally looks like a little doll. Shelly. Yes, Shelly. Thank you, Paige. I wasn't that wild about Shelly. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like Huda either. Like early on, I didn't see a problem with her. I was like, oh, she's just dramatic. She wears her heart on her sleeve, but no, she's weird. Oh, she's weird. I didn't like Huda. I wasn't fond of Shelly. Alandria did a few things that I didn't like, but she would at least go and apologize for it and acknowledge what she did. I was like, "You know what? You cool with me because nobody's perfect. But if you can acknowledge what you did and said that was wrong or bad or not good, more power to you." I do like her. Oh, CK Brown, have a good night or day, everyone. Yeah, it's probably really late for some people, and people probably get back to work and study. And yeah, I don't know what I was thinking doing this on a Friday. I think I used to do them pretty early on Saturdays because when people would wake up, it would be like, "Oh, you can start your day this way, start your weekend with a little live stream and a little chat." Oh, really? Thankfully, here in New York City, they passed a law called the Crown Act that protects people of color from hair discrimination. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard about that in a few places, but I've also heard some people say it's, like, kinda hard to prove that that's why they were fired or discriminated against. It's so freaking not fair. 'Cause I'm natural and I hate washing day. It takes me 4 hours to blow dry and style it. That's why I called my beautician. Yep. Oh, dang, bruh. Yeah. How often do you wash your hair when you're natural? Because like, with these braids, I do wash my hair every week, and I kinda like when these braids like, when they're small, I kinda like the frizzier, less neat look anyway. But yeah, I wash these every week, and every now and then I do have to redo, like, the messy of ones, but I definitely have to do, like, the top ones and the ones that, like, are on the perimeter. Those ones I redo the most, but washing day, that's another thing why I just love my hair in braids because all I gotta do is wash my hair, condition my hair, put it in a towel, let it dry, and once it's, like, not dripping anymore, I brush it with this beautiful detangle brush. Oh, it is my favorite brush I've ever had. It's a Cantu one, which actually might mean that I already quit the boycott by accident because 'cause I'm pretty sure Cantu is not owned by a Black person. Oh fuck, I'm complicit. Oh, no. But it's a really good brush, all things considered, and I put, like, my conditioner in it, the mousse, and I just brushed it through because since these braids are small enough that it passes in between the bristles, but it also helps actually brush the hair out, and then my hair's done. Oh my god, I love the low maintenance. Show us the brush. It's in the bathroom. Are you okay if I go get it from the bathroom real quick? Because, y'all's gonna be staring at nothing for, like, 10 seconds if I go to get this brush. Alright, I'll be right back. Uh, okay. This is my brush. Wait, y'all can't hear me. Well, I can't hear me. Um, this is my brush. This is the brush that I really love. It is Cantu. I'm pretty sure they're not Black owned anymore. I don't have the product showcase mode on. Crap. But take my word for it, it's Cantu. But what I like, look, it's like really flexible. Yeah. So when I brush my hair, it actually fits through. Can I turn product showcase mode on while I'm streaming? Hold on. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So now it's gonna focus on this. So yeah, it's really flexible. It's really, really, really good. It is Cantu though. I'm a sellout. I'm so sorry. Ooh, I love this thing. You know what's funny? I ordered this one. It was only like maybe 6 pounds or something, but for some reason, they sent me it 2, and I was like, "Did my dumbass order 2?" But I was able to give one to my girl Marika because, like, I had recently braided her hair too, and she kinda needed one, but I love this brush so much. I don't know what it's called. It's just like a Cantu detangle brush, perhaps, but yeah, that's my favorite one. So, so, so good. Okay, what did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, twice a week you wash your hair. Woo! I definitely can't do that. Dreamscape Muses, how is your Korean studies going, by the way, learning any other languages? Um, I'm not gonna lie, since I don't really like live in Korea anymore, I've not really been renewing any Korean studies. Only right before I'm about to go do I like brush up on it, but I haven't really been. The only learned language I'm kind of starting to try to learn is Cantonese because Bae, his family, I don't want to be that ignorant American that just refuses to ever learn other languages. So that is the only one I'm kind of trying. Wait, I just see Jabu elevator music, Naruto run. Wait, y'all funny. Oh man. Oh, have you watched K-pop Demon Hunters? Of course. You know, the reason I didn't watch it at first was because I thought it was a show, and I was like, I don't have time to really watch a show. When my friend told me it's a movie, I was like, oh, bet, say less, dude. That movie is so cute. The music is fire. I love the animation. I think that's like the Sony sort of Spider-Verse style anime. I loved it. That was so good. The music is so addictive. Oh my days. This is what it sounds like. I recently saw a video of poor Jungkook trying to sing Golden. We're going up, it's all a moment. Yeah, that's hard. My favorite fun fact was I think the girl who played the main girl was an SM trainee for a few years and he just didn't debut her. They gotta be punching air right now over what could have been. Trying to make things a little colorful over here. So gloomy now. The rainbow's gone. Hey. I'm so stupid. Okay. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of light. All right. Let there be some atmosphere, some party going on. Oh yeah, Mira. Oh, the singer from Mira will be at the what's YumaCon? I'm so happy for her. Like one thing that I find a little weird, some people were like complaining about the success of it because it's animated and they're like, well, they're not even real people, but they're voiced by real people. I can understand if it was like like an AI thing or something, but they're real people who do the singing and wrote the songs and stuff. So it's just like a virtual group, but they're like real human singers and songwriters. I think that's great. I think that's dope. I really like the music a lot. It's very addictive. I totally see why it blew up the way it did. Are you planning to go back to Korea? Yeah, I mean, I got to see how things go with like my mom's surgery and stuff and when that's going to be, but when I go, I'm going to let y'all know it's not going to be for long because I do want to be here for Christmas. Um so it would probably only be for like a few weeks, but I also have to go to Hong Kong for a while to visit Bay. So I just wish I could clone myself. Like, where's this technology? I just need to be cloned. I'm so shiny. Why don't you try to tell me? I just need to be cloned so that I can be in more than one place at once. Crazy, man, crazy. Did you see Hobie, aka Jay, has a new tattoo? Wait, what? A tattoo of what? Oh, you don't say. Oh, I mean, I will say I know a lot of people didn't watch, but I actually have a newer tattoo as well. Um, I don't know if I can even see it. It's behind my ear. Oh god. Can you guys even I don't think you can see it. It's like behind my ear here. It's a 7. I hope y'all were able to see that. I can't see if y'all saw it, but for Festa, me and Marika went and got matching 7 tattoo. Well, not matching because hers is where Namjoon got his, and I just always wanted a tattoo behind my ear, so I got it over there. It's a 7. That's my 7th tattoo, and it's lucky number 7. But yeah, what is Hopi's new one? What on his leg? You killing it, girl. You're killing it, girl. Where are the bargain shopping areas in Hong Kong? That is a good question, Emma. I'm trying to remember this place. Oh gosh, I'm so bad at remembering those names. Oh no. There was this place where I got one of my favorite tops, and it's actually a Korean top, like made in Korea, and it's my favorite top. Well, not favorite, but it's up there. I like it a lot. It was on the Kowloon side. That's one thing I can say for sure. Because there's just like a full stop, like a basic rule sort of thing. Hong Kong Island is usually where things are going to be more expensive, and the Kowloon side is where things are going to be a lot more affordable. They have this weird stigma, like if you live on Kowloon side, you're not as rich or well off as the people who live in Hong Kong Island. It's funny because like people go back and forth every day, all day anyway. So like Hong Kong is just expensive. Like property, no matter where you are, is just expensive. So I do find it really funny that they think, oh, if you live on the island side, you're like so wealthy. But yeah. Um, Cheaper shopping would definitely be on the Kowloon side. Like they have a lot of these markets and stuff, but beware the quality probably won't be the best when you get in bargains because never in my life have I seen a larger collection of luxury shopping than I did in Hong Kong. They have a billion Louis Vuitton, a billion Hermes, a billion Gucci places, a billion fucking Dolce& and Gabbana, Dior, Prada everywhere, and, like, the stores are empty. Nobody can afford to really shop there, but the thing is, mainlanders from China are, like, the wealthier people. They're usually a little bit more better off than, Hong Kongers, and they come down to do their shopping in Hong Kong and then go back to the mainland. So it's, like, for them and tourists. But yeah, it's crazy seeing, like, the divide, such luxury shopping and then these little corner shops where it's, like, basic generic street fashion. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hmm. Oh, Cordis. You know, this is gonna sound so mean. I'm just I'm too old to be invested in any younger groups. I'm so sorry. I have not listened to I know they have a song that's popping called Fashion, and this is one dance, like, I'm just ready to go, 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 go. I don't know the name of the song, but I keep seeing that dance everywhere. But they all look like they're 8, so I'm not even listening to them. I yeah. It K-pop is so oversaturated. I can't entertain new groups as well. I just can't. Oh man, absolutely insane. Now I got golden stuck in my head. All right, let me stop torturing y'all. So, like, how are y'all doing? Like, how are y'all getting bored yet? I don't know how long I should we should talk and catch up, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally just rambling and trying to answer some questions. But yeah, should I start making this like a regular thing again? Because typically I haven't been uploading on weekends just because I noticed based on like analytics, that's when you guys are the most busy. So I was like, oh, they got shit to do. I said, don't bother them on the weekend. But I feel like if I were to do a live stream, it would either have to be like in the evenings, which would be late as fuck for me here, or on the weekends. But y'all are busy, so oh man. Listen to this what it sounds like in Hindi. Oh, really? Like that harmony? Oh, I got goosebumps when I first heard that. That was so good. Yes, your live is kind of entertaining. I'll take it. I will take it. It's been 3 years since I did this. I'll take kinda entertaining. Hmm. I will say, I'm very grateful because as I started this, I was actually, like, not in a good mood because of all this the way that the media is, like, handling this, like, Charlie Kirk thing has me feeling like, as a Black woman, like, I just feel so low value because so you can say the most hateful, vile, incendiary, dehumanizing things about a group of people and still be remembered as a good guy. That blows my mind. Like, the fact that here in the UK, he's being advertised as a right-wing activist and not a white supremacist. So, I was in a really bad mood when I was about to start this, but you guys, starting to feel a little better. I'm starting to feel better. This is gonna be a good way to start my weekend. Once I'm done this, Imma do my bath, Imma relax, Imma read. Because the good thing about this is, I don't have to edit this. All I gotta do is, all I have to do is, press upload and it's up there now. But I do need to see hopefully my SD card will come tomorrow and I can edit the story time. I don't know what happened to my SD card. It's like it didn't wanna capture anything. So, it was in the slot and it says no memory card captured. I was like, "It's in there. What do you mean?" And when I Googled it, it said that it's probably just broken. So, yeah. What book are you reading? Um, it's called The Zodiac Academy. Now, I can't recommend it or anything because 'cause I'm literally only in chapter 2. Um, so far of all the, like, romance fantasy novels I've read that I really, really, really enjoy, there's this trilogy called the Aurelian Cycle. The first one is Fireborn, the second one is Flamefall, and the third one is Fury Song, or I might have mixed up the second and the third, but those are my favorites. I love dragons, I love adventure, love a wee bit of romance, I recommend those a lot. But so far I've read 4 out of 5 of I'm like, so I get triggered. There's this series called The Black Witch series, and it starts off so good. I have no notes. The first one I like, the second one I like, the third one they start to lose me a bit. The fourth one they completely lost me because they killed my favorite character. And I am all for like, stories having death when it has a purpose, when it's necessary. But they framed this guy to be so like such like a vital part to the conclusion of the story. Like he's very smart, he is very witty, he's very talented in his mage and magic and stuff, and he's fine. Like the way they describe him, he is fine. And then he's just gone. And I'm not okay. I'm not okay about it. And the last book just came out and I'm not invested in the world anymore, so I'm not even reading it. But yeah, I finished 4 out of 5 of those books. Aurelian Cycle. I read Sunrise on the Reaping. That was the main reason I wanted this. I cannot wait for the movie to come out. I'm so excited. It's not till next November, but I'm excited. I, of course, have been reading Fourth Wing. So I read Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and Onyx Storm. What if like there's something else? Let me go to my history. I mean, I downloaded all the Hunger Games books, but what if like I'm forgetting? But I guess it couldn't have been that good if I forgot it. Um, Library. Yeah, I'm on the Zodiac Academy right now, which oh no, that is all of them. Okay, yeah. These are you gonna focus for me, please? Focus. Oh, you almost did it. Focus. Oh god, it's the glare because it's making it okay. Okay, I can't keep doing this because I look stupid. Okay, well, these are the books that I've read. And I just recently started a series called Zodiac Academy because they say, oh, if you like this one, then you'll like that one. But it's 12 books. So I don't know how much of it I'm actually going to stick to. There's a series called When the Moon Hatched that my friend wants me to start, but I want to. I want the second book to come out first before I start that. I kind of want to finish a book like series that's already finished instead of having to wait, especially if there's a cliffhanger. And there's one called Akatar that everybody and their mama keeps telling me to read. Everybody's like, "You love A Court of Thorns and Roses. You'll love it. You'll love it." So I'll probably get that one soon. Please don't get me started on the Hunger Games. PETA is up there as far as hot fantasy guys for me. Listen, I think Hunger Games is like the only series that I can immediately think of where the main girl ended up with the guy I wanted her to be with. PETA was perfect for her. Gail was incendiary. He was like, "We gotta fight," and she was done fighting. She was sick of fighting. Peter was that calm for her. I love that. He lost everything for her. Like he lost his whole family, and he went a little crazy, but he got back there in the end. Like I love them together. I was so glad, so glad. Wait, please don't read Akatar. It's overrated. Akatar is garbage. Oh wait, is it really? Ooh, no way. And then one thing. I don't mind a little bit of spice in a novel. It's fun. I don't mind it. But the spice in like Fourth Wing was so cringe. Like I'm literally trying to be in the scene with them, right? And like one minute they're fighting dragons and the wyverns and I forgot the venons are coming or whatever. And then they just want to squeeze out around real quick. And I just find it funny. It's cringe. I'm like, I can't. I cannot. I literally skip past it. So I get cautious with books that are advertised as being spicy because when done poorly, oh, is it poor? Oh, Chic 32. I read the Zodiac Academy series already. I'm still on the fences how I feel about Akatar. I think it was overhyped, and I feel you on wanting a series being completed before reading. Yeah, because like even now, when I started Fourth Wing, I had Iron Storm or Iron Flame already. And we knew that Onyx Storm was coming out in like January. So I was like, oh, 3 right off the bat. But I think there's supposed to be like 5. And who knows when the next one's coming out. And honestly, the way Onyx Storm went, I'm just like, where are you going with this, girl? And what's crazy is what's her name? Rebecca Yarros. We have the same birthday, April 13th. Ain't that crazy? So I want to believe that my birthday twin is gonna fix it and make it good, but I'm not I'm not too optimistic about that. And my favorite character, I'm nervous to be so invested to him because if he dies, I will be throwing hands at Miss Rebecca. Riddick is my boy. I love Riddick. He's so unserious. And he's serious, when he needs to be, but he's the classic comic relief and he's an ice guy and I like cold weather and stuff. Like I like him a lot. Hmm. Yeah, this is a good question. What spicy reads are actually good, y'all? Yeah, because I need some. Because even in the Aurelian cycle, there wasn't really spice. There was like some scenes where it was descriptive and the rest was implied. And even in the Black Witch, I think that was a good bit of spice. It wasn't too much, and it was enough to put you there and be like, okay, I'm getting the scene. It's romantic. But some people, it's cringe. Like it's really hard to describe it without being cringe. So, has anyone read Throne of Glass? I have that in my wish list. I'm planning to pick that up after I see how Zodiac Academy goes. Wait, what y'all fighting about? Don't make me mad on this lovely Friday because it's so enraging. The first book sucks. Oh no. I thought the fourth one was a quick. Yeah, yeah. I didn't know how many books there were gonna be, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 5. So there's 2 more that's supposed to come out at some point. We not fighting. Good, good, good. Just a little playful banter. I'm so hurt. So hurt. And it's funny because for Marika's birthday, we put Zayden on her birthday cake, and she was like, "Oh, I'm eating his face." But like the fact that they're making it into a show, and Rebecca finds it so necessary to stop our girl Violet mid dialogue to describe how breathtakingly handsome he is. Whoever they cast to play Zayden is going to be a disappointment to somebody. Like, there's no way somebody can be that universally beautiful to everybody. You know what I mean? And she already said that he is a person of color. So I can't think of any. I mean, I'm like too old, I guess, to know young Hollywood right now. But I literally can't think of who is gonna play him. I can't think of who's gonna play any of them. But the fact that Michael B. Jordan's like production company is like producing it, I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. But yeah. We're just expressing disappointment in ACOTAR. Literally, though, ACOTAR is one of the series that I am recommended the most. Everybody who's a book girly, have you read ACOTAR? You should read ACOTAR. Oh my God, let me know when you read ACOTAR. And y'all both telling me it's not worth the hype. I believe you. I believe it. I fully believe it. Because like even with Fourth Wing, I feel like it's overhyped. The first book, it's intriguing. Like I like the universe. I like, oh, they're like kind of like Divergent, where like they're put in different brackets to like be a scribe if you're intelligent, or be a dragon rider if you're brave, or that sort of thing. And there's dragons, and you got to defend your country. Like I like that. I like that. And you walk the parapet, and a lot of people don't even survive that. I was so intrigued. And then it got too romance. Not even, I can't even say a romance. It's just, it got cringe. It just became too cringe for me. Cece, you're hilarious. Let you tell it like you're a little old lady. Huh. Oh, what's Legendborn? I feel like I'm gonna need a list of books to look into. Because even when I look up like the descriptions on Kindle, they don't really give justice enough. Like they don't really help me. I'm like, this is so vague. I don't know what you mean. Legendborn is a big yes. Okay, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Legendborn, Legendborn, Legendborn. Yeah, there's not too many books I'm like excited about right now. I just cannot wait for Sunrise on the Reaping, the movie. Tracy Dion wrote Legendborn. Got it, got it. I'm gonna look that up. Tasneen, have you watched K-pop Demon Hunter? Yep. We talked about like the soundtrack being fire and understanding the hype. The fact that it's like the most watched Netflix movie ever makes a lot of sense. Very, very good. And I hear they're doing a sequel too, so I'm definitely gonna watch it. That's gonna be a good watch, I think. It probably won't be as good as the first one because like that's a tough act to follow. But Have you read Children of Blood and Bone? I have not. When I read books, it's very rare, but I mean, I'm doing it more recently, but I've always been more drawn to, like, dystopian fantasy style books. I don't know what Children of Blood and Bone is about, but that sounds kinda dark, but I don't know. Is Legendborn complete? Yeah, how many books is, Legendborn? Is that, like, the series name? Is it just a one-off? Is it, like, a trilogy, saga? Oh, 3. Are they done? Is it all 3? That's it? Legendborn. 'Cause, like, so far I'm only 1 chapter in to Zodiac Academy, and it's kind of losing me because I don't like when fantasy stuff is too, like, current. From what I got so far, it's like they're in Chicago, and they're using very modern, normal slang and tech, and I'm like, "Wait, what? No, when is this?" Like, I like a fantasy realm, like, I like a world that doesn't exist that the author has to build. I like that sort of thing. I don't wanna think about dragon riders and fairies and in Chicago? Like, what? I need to escape. Nothing on Chicago, I'm not saying that, but I wanna read a book about a world that's not real because I don't like this world we're in. Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Greetings from Korea. Damn, it's late in Korea right now. What time is it? Like, was it 3 AM, 1 AM over there? Thank you. A very good trilogy. Okay, good. I can read that. I like books to be done. Zoe and Mira's backstory. Oh, see, when you said Mira, I was thinking of, because Mira is a character in Fourth Wing. Alright, we might be, cutting this soon. I'm not sure what else to talk about, guys. And, I'm noticing, like, there's, like, too much light in my face. It's starting to look weird. I should probably just turn on, like, the overhead light, but that's no fun. And my window's open, so people probably like, "What the fuck is she recording herself in there for? She ain't important." You'll check the guy out in Butterfly. Butterfly, like a butterfly. Watch it butterfly, the butterfly, chara. Let me stop. Y'all know that song, right? That's Nabi, so beautiful. Mm. Oh no. I feel spice in a book is always debatable, especially when 50 Shades of Grey was banned for the source called Spice LOL because it was PG in my opinion. You know, I this might be a little TMI. Why? Oh wait, what is going on? Why do I look so bright? Oh my days. Oh, I don't like that. When I first read 50 Shades of Grey, I was a virgin. So like to me that was like, ooh, exciting and forbidden. Like, I shouldn't be doing this, but as I've gotten older and more that book is so not my cup of tea. Mm. Like, yeah. I I don't think I ever really liked it. Um, I remember when I went to see the movie in uni, it was like a school trip, like a class trip in uni, like, "Oh, who wants to go see this movie?" It was like a planned event from the RAs. I fell asleep in the middle of it. For one, Jamie Dornan was not the Christian that I imagined. I was like, "Oh, he is not cute. That's not who I thought he was gonna be." But, Dakota, she did alright. It was so corny, the plot, like, the crazy ex, the boss that was trying to have his way with her, being followed, and the rich guy to whisk you away, like, it was too much. It was way too damn much. Like, when I found out that was, like, a Twilight fanfic, it made so much sense. I was like, "Say less, I get it. I totally get it." Oh, man. Genesis, what is happening right now? Um, literally, we just talking. Like we've talked about Namjoon's birthday. We've been talking about books, K-pop Demon Hunter, Charlie Cook or Kirk, rainbows and weather. because this is my first live in like 3 years, so I'm still trying to calibrate and figure out how to do this and what we should talk about. So, yeah, we're just shooting. I was gonna curse. We're just talking right now. Wait, 50 Shades was based on Twilight. I'm pretty sure I heard that was like a thing, that it was like a fanfic. I mean, the fact that it's set in Washington, there's like this gloomy, wealthy figure, Edward Cullen and Christian Grey, and they fall for this virgin, Bella Swan, Anastasia Steele. Um, and this man is so desired by everyone else, but he wants her. And they end up getting married and having a family. And maybe Christian wasn't quite a vampire, but like I think enough of the similarities were there where I was like, oh, I get it, I get it. Oh man. Yeah, I feel so ashamed when I think about being like 19, reading that series and being like, ooh, like after I would finish studying and when I know I should be going to sleep, I'm in my dorm just like, what happens next? What does Christian Grey do next? I was drawn in and I was like, Isis, thank God you grew up because that was so lame. I wish I was making this up. Yeah. Check out Kim Ji Hoon. What's up with Kim Ji Hoon? If I Google stuff, like, will it interrupt what I'm looking at? Me don't know. I'll do it on my phone. Did something happen with Kim Ji Hoon? Or are you saying like I should get familiar with his work? He hot. He hot, Kim Ji Hoon. Oh wow, he's 44. He don't. Whoa, he looks really young for 44. Not bad, bro. Check out Kim Ji Hoon. He hot. Oh man, speaking of hot, we saw Caught Stealing yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, 90% of the only reason I wanted to see it was Austin Butler. Just being honest. But the plot was actually pretty interesting. It was more funny than I thought it was gonna be. And I like Zoe Kravitz. Um, I recommend it. If you guys there's so many movies coming out right now though, so y'all can maybe add it to the list. And I was also kind of curious if he was still gonna be doing that Elvis voice thing. And I think he kind of is. See, I know him from like Zoe 101. He was in that brief spinoff, The Carrie Diaries, and then he just popped up like on Hollywood's radar. So I don't know what he fully sounded like as he completed puberty, because I just saw him in Elvis all of a sudden. So I don't know if his voice is normal or not, but he still sounds like he did in Elvis to me. I mean, he killed it as Elvis. I'll get that. Oh, check Ballerina. Wait, the John Wick movie, because I did see that one. I think Ana de Armas is so pretty. Oh, she's so cute. But I really hate that she is dating a Scientologist now. We lost another one, y'all. Oh, it's on Netflix now, the Elvis movie? I saw it. I'm not gonna part of the reason I wanted to see it was Austin Butler, and also I really like that song Doja Cat had for it. You ain't nothing but a doll, but I don't like Doja anymore, so yeah. Kim Ji Hoon is hotter than hot. Shimmer, I'm thinking that you find Kim Ji Hoon to be a hot guy. It's subtle, but I think that's what I'm picking up. EXO is also making a comeback. How many of them? Because I don't even know how many. Wait, how many of them are even left? Okay, Lay is in like a weird hiatus situation, right? There's Baekhyun, um, Xiumin, Dio, Chen, Chanyeol, Kai, Sehun. Did I say Suho already? I don't even know how many of them there are anymore. But yeah, yeah, no, yeah, Kai is killing it on tour right now. I've been seeing a lot of his videos where girls are just gushing. That's all I'm gonna say. LWA, wait, why don't you like Doja Cat anymore? Doja, I feel like she trolls too much, and I feel like she doesn't really respect her fans or her fan base. Like she the things some of the things she tweeted about like I forgot what that album was that really blew up. Something Friday or Pink. I forgot what our Doja's were, whatever. She said that album was just a cash grab and y'all fell for it. Now it's time for me to go spend my time with people I actually care about. And she's like, she hangs out with really weird people online. And I just personally, I don't want to get too into it, but I don't feel like she's a good person. She's like a professional troll. She's like a professional rage baiter. Like it's just not my cup of tea. Like she is 30 this year, right? So maybe start acting a little bit closer to appropriate. I don't know. And then there was this thing that went around a few months ago where some guy was like fangirling over Doja and he gave her his shirt. And in the moment she seemed like she was all like, "Oh my god, like a wholesome interaction with a fan." But then later she was like, "Nobody wanted your musty shirt. Don't touch me." And I understand that sometimes people smile when they're uncomfortable and they have like subtle cues when they just don't really know how to react to a situation. They kind of smile even when they don't want to be there. But I'm not a body reading expert, but it does really seem like she was into the interaction they were having. Like she's leaning into him. She stayed. She could have walked away. So to dog a fan like that online, it's just how grow up. And then she made it seem like her music before was such generic, corny, a cash grab that we all fell for, that her new album was gonna be the real her, and it sounded the same. I'm sorry. Ugh, like, I'm just surprised that she's 30, Like, I would assume she's, like, 19 by the way she be moving online. That's just my opinion. And my friend yesterday told me that her and Joseph Quinn broke up, and I'm happy for him if that's true. He can do better. He can do so much better. But yeah, I think we'll stop at the 2-hour mark because I really feel like the longer this goes on, the more boring I'm getting. Oh, I like this. Some of these celebs need training on how to be a celebrity. I agree, and it makes me sad because I do feel like if you're gonna be a celebrity, you should be able to just be your authentic self. But if your authentic self is like a problem, then that's kind of hard, right? But like, I'm also not a fan of like the cookie cutter PR response where I say everything that was rehearsed and I do everything my manager tells me to do and I say everything the way I'm supposed to say it like it's on the script, Like I would want an interaction with a celebrity to be like them being themselves and not just telling me what their manager told them to say and thank you for coming. Oh, thank you for coming. Oh, sorry, it's not. Okay. And I'm not gonna get that. But like I'm not a fan of like that cookie cutter thing either. Like I would like people to just be able to be themselves, but some people can't be themselves because they'll get canceled or offend someone. DJ, you can always be your authentic self, but people don't have to accept it. That is very true. And especially in today's climate where so much is triggering to so many people, and it does seem like people are like looking for reasons to be outraged. I get that. I totally get that. But I feel like it's a slippery slope before celebrities just stop interacting with their fans altogether. They're going to just stop talking to us. They're gonna be like, listen, I can't say the right thing. I don't want to talk to y'all no more. Come to my show, watch my movie, but don't talk to me. She's 30? Yup. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's born in 95. She's either 30 or gonna be 30. I don't know when her birthday is, but Shorty is a turkey. Can't believe I'm only 2 years older than her. It's like, I don't think I realize how old I am. Like, not to say at 32 is old, but like, for example, with that 3435 video, the remix, when it had Ariana Grande, Meg The Stallion, and Doja Cat. And to realize that Ariana Grande was the oldest one there and we're the same age is crazy. I'm like, wait, this little petite girl is older than Meg and older than Doja. That's crazy. So crazy. Oh man. So crazy. So crazy. Oh yeah. Beyonce don't say one single word to any of us. Yup. She'll just drop a surprise album, drop a surprise tour, disappear until the next release. It is crazy. There's a time when she actually used to talk. Like That's actually the first comment I saw on a video where she was doing, an SNL skit with Andy Samberg and Justin Timberlake and somebody else, and they were doing Single Ladies, and they were supposed to be the backup dancers, and she's, like, playing along in a skit, and the first comment said, "Sigh, back when Beyoncé used to still talk to us." So, yeah, that's exactly accurate. She said, "Listen, I've been in this industry for too long. I don't like y'all that much," and she don't talk to us no more. Bye, everyone. Isis keeps shining. Your live is amazing, and it would be great if you did more of them. Thank you, Jabu. I'm probably about 15 minutes behind you too, girl, because I don't know what else to say. And it's getting dark. I'm like in a spotlight now. I could turn on my overhead light, but then my backlights don't shine as pretty. Oh, did you hear the rumor about Beyonce and Jay-Z possibly leaving the US and relocating? A lot of people are, right? I feel like a lot of people have been leaving the States and moving abroad, and there's a lot of people you see, like, I think Johnny Depp's here, Ellen DeGeneres, I think, is here too. A lot of people have been leaving. So, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Who would wanna raise their kids in a country like the United States? Your black children in a country like the United States. Being rich can't protect you from everything, unfortunately. So sad. So sad. I don't know who Chef Boy Lee is. Did you see Sweetie with Chef Boy Lee? You gonna have to fill me in. Who is Chef Boy Lee? Is that a rapper? I'm guessing that's a rapper. CK Brown, you're still on. I'm still here, girl. I don't know for how much longer, but we out here. I definitely cannot wait to take my bath. Oh, that's gonna be lovely. Especially after yesterday, I did so much walking. Like every now and then people ask me like, "Oh, like what do you eat? Like what's your physical activity level? How do you stay thin?" I don't go to the gym or like I occasionally when I'm in like a groove, like I have periods like of weeks and weeks where I go to the gym, I get on the stair machine for like 30 minutes to an hour and I walk home and I'm getting my steps in, I'm getting my cardio in. And there are months and months and weeks where I'm not doing none of that. And my only physical activity is I walk. I walk a lot. I love walking. Like literally 20,000 steps, 30,000 steps. That's like the goal. I love walking, especially when the air is crisp this time of year. Yeah, son. Oh, he's a Korean influencer, Chef Boy Lee. I should have guessed by that name. Oh, when you say seeing them with each other, does that mean like they're together? Because I think Sweetie's like half like Thai or Filipino or something. I think she's Malaysian, right? Oh, artistic Nita. I would leave this damn country too if I had the money. I get it. I totally get it. I I don't the US is not a country I want to be in. They would have to do a lot to make me feel like it's safe to be there or like it's worth returning to for more than just like family obligations, you know? I would love to see Kim Ji Hoon with Ablation. Yo, I think she loves Kim Ji Hoon. CK Brown, oh, I'm so out of here as soon as I can afford it. And it's funny, I wonder how bad things will get for the US economy before the current people in power, the current administration realizes they fucked up, you know, when jobs are leaving, jobs are already like stagnant, when people are not spending their money in the country anymore because they're trying to leave, when tourists aren't coming anymore, when are they going to realize we messed up and we need to go back to the status, well, not the status quo, but we need to undo what we've done type stuff. Because the fact that the World Cup is supposed to be in the US next year is absolutely insane to me. I'm not like a soccer person, but I do know that the World Cup is a massive event. I believe it's supposed to be Canada, Mexico, and the US hosting the World Cup together. People from all over the world love and admire, like, it is the most popular sporting event, like, outside of, like, the Olympics and stuff. Like, for us, the Super Bowl is, like, the main thing in the States, but the World Cup is the global event. And you have people being denied entry to the US because they have a meme of JD Vance on their phone. You have people who are speaking another language who are too brown and too tan being stopped and questioned about their citizenship. How the heck are we supposed to have the infrastructure to host foreign nationals for a global event. Like, that's a joke. There's no way. There is no way. Oh, yeah, and the Olympics, that's in 2028. Ain't no way. Ain't no way we're gonna be able to do it. I don't know if we'll have to, shuffle the burden towards, Canada and Mexico a bit more, but we are in no condition. It's just not it's no, who would wanna go? Like, who would want to risk that? Being detained for hours when you came to watch a sporting event? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Exactly, after the whole, Hyundai raid, and that's with our allies. South Korea is a United States ally. Imagine if nationals come in to watch the World Cup and they're from countries that we don't necessarily parlay with and get along with. I gotta try and stay calm. My blood pressure gonna get high. There's just so much about the US that just rages me. Like, it's just the hypocrisy, dude. Like, I don't understand if it's like you actually don't see it or if you're pretending to not see it. I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell. Me don't know. Me don't know. Yeah, farmers, yep, asking for like more bailouts and some aid. Like, yo, you're screwing us over. And like, I wonder how bad it will have to get for the people who support him to realize, okay, this isn't good. Because as long as, the hateful rhetoric is going their way, they're cool with it. They're like, you know what? I may be hungry this week, but at least those Mexicans are learning their lesson. How long is that going to be okay for y'all before you realize, let me not get too political. Let me not end this on a bitter note. I'm sorry. It's just so much of it just pisses me off. So what else should we talk about? Oh, FIFA is already moving their money from the US to Canada as far as advertising. That is a smart move. I don't understand why the US is even hosting it. Like, soccer's not that big in the United States. For one, we're not that good at it. I've seen the women's team is pretty up there, but the men's team, not so much. Whenever I watch the Olympics, it's usually the US women's team that does better than the men's. And we know that the world doesn't really prioritize women's sports or take women's sports as seriously, so we're just not that good. Try to remember breathing. Breathing. Be calm. Don't let the rage take over. Turn into Red Hulk. Oh wait, what's this comment? Oh no, the farmers are already feeling it and offing themselves. They're crying now that China is getting their soybeans from Mexico and now the tariffs. Yeah, I also heard that China is starting to get their steak from like South America or steak cows. Like they're getting their meats from elsewhere as well. It's just a poor life model. Like, isolation, it doesn't work. It really doesn't work. We all rely on each other. Why do I look so bright? Oh my god, I need to turn this light down. Jesus. Where's the arrow? There we go. Okay. It's doing too much. All right. There we go. Not so bad, not so bad. But yeah, this whole isolation thing is just it's not going to get you far. Every other economy is going to thrive and eventually they will probably finally surpass us and we'll get left in the dust and it will be a new global world power and it will not be the United States, and I fear it'll be China. We don't want that either necessarily. Thank you. Think of that rainbow you seen earlier and stay calm. Yes. Namaste. Namaste. I'm also going to stay in that bath. Oh, I can't wait. So in the future, if I do these lives again, I feel like a Saturday or Sunday would be better because it's Friday. I know y'all busy starting the weekend and stuff. And it's also only like 3 p.m. on the East Coast. But yeah, it's hard to find a good time to do this sort of thing when everybody is in different time zones. I think that was another reason why I couldn't really do them. In 2020, it was pandemic and I was in LA and I was like in LA for months, and a lot of the viewers, a lot of you guys are mostly in the US. So it was kind of easy to have a regulated schedule. But now that people are moving around again and traveling again and in different time zones, it just makes it very, very difficult. Anyone watching their favorite series? Mine is Vampire Diaries. Don't hate me, but I never watched Vampire Diaries. All I know is Kat Graham's Bonnie Bennett because in university people told me I look like her. I don't think I do anymore, but back then I was like, "Oh my god, like she's my sister and we need to meet. She don't even know I exist, but I'm her twin." But I never got into that. Like I love vampire books, but I'm not so into vampire shows. I know that's bad. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. I just be chilling and learning languages on the weekend. Oh, good, good, good. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I have heard about Kat Graham being so mistreated on the show. How the fans wanted so much more for her character and her development. They would kill her off, bring her back, neglect her from certain story arcs, and kicking her out of certain scenarios and stuff. And she was like a fan favorite, and people never gave her that fulfillment that they really wanted. But I'm not surprised. She was like the only black girl. Yeah, I don't look like Bonnie Bennett now, but I did when I was in uni. I absolutely looked like her. I was freaked out when I was like, "Who the F is Cat Graham? Like, what are you talking about?" When I saw her, I was like, I was weirded out. They killed her love interest too. Damn. Not surprising, that's what they do. Black women don't deserve love. Black women are incapable of being the love interest. Oh my god, that's like how they reacted in Sinners when they saw that oh, what's her name? Woonmi Musaka? I forgot her name, but she was Smoke's love interest and Annie. And they were when people saw her, they just assumed she was like a mammy type, like she was like their mother. First of all, the actress is younger than Michael B. Jordan, so that was rude. But like they like, oh well, she's a black woman and she's a big woman. She can't be the love interest of someone as hot as Michael B. Jordan. What is wrong with people, dude? Like, I gotta stop doing this. I'm making myself mad. Yeah, Sinners. I think Sinners is my favorite movie of the year. I cannot tell you how many times I watched that movie, and the soundtrack is fire. I absolutely love Haley Steinfeld's song "Dangerous." Ooh, and I like the Flame of Fortune. I love that whole soundtrack. So so good. So good. I'll be for. I will stay for. Friday, Friday, Friday. Let's all get wasted. No, I'm playing. Don't do that. Drink responsibly. Oh, okay, I won't spoil it. Wait, you haven't watched wait, spoil what, Sinners? You haven't seen Sinners? Dude, I've seen that movie, I think 5 or 6 times in the theater, and then when it started to stream, I feel like I'm gonna have the script memorized. Oh, you haven't seen Sinners? No way. It's so good. It's, like, so refreshing to see an original series, an original piece of art, something that wasn't a play first, something that wasn't a book first, something that wasn't a sequel, just a dude who said, "What if we had vampires in the Jim Crow era in the South of the United States of America?" And Ryan Coogler is amazing. Like, okay, I won't say anything else more than that, but yeah, it's a great original story. It's funny. It's sad and dark. It's very entertaining, and the music in it. Well, in the very month of May. I'm sorry. Okay, I won't say nothing else. I don't want to spoil it. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me refocus. Oh, but I look so shiny, dude. Oh, thank you for the tip, girl. Okay, how do I pronounce your name? Epta? These names are beautiful, by the way. I wish I could read better. An Anjut? Epta Anjut? Oh my god, yes, is singing in the Irish song. Yes, you need to see Sinners though. Oh my days. Sinners is just masterful. So good. And I'm not just saying that because I love Michael B. Jordan. Like, first of all, him being twins is absolutely amazing. Like, knowing that there's scenes where he's talking to himself. Fool, I asked you to remind me. Like, okay, I won't spoil it, but it's really, really good. And honestly, the guy who played Remick, Jack O'Connell, brilliant, brilliant. I didn't know him from anything before that, but He was in a really popular English show called Skins, and he's a really good actor too. Like, he has a long line of work and stuff. I didn't know him from anything other than that. And then I saw that he was also in 28 Years Later as like a cult leader, which is he seems to be good at that sort of thing. But yeah. Michael B. Jordan's acting in Sinners was extraordinary. I completely agree. Ah, that is my boy. That is my boy. Wow, guys, it's been 2 hours. Should I keep going or are y'all bored? It's 8 p.m. for me, hence why it's so dark now. But what should we do? What should we do? I'm never the best at ending these. I'm awkward because I'm like, okay, guys, I gotta go. And then I see a comment and then I start all up again. But it is literally just 2 hours of just talking constantly. It's kind of crazy. Wait, who doesn't see? Wait, what is real Koreans? What does that mean? They don't see the real Koreans? Who is they? What I miss? What I miss? Well, in the very month of May, from my home I part. Okay, we got noon, 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Oh, noon, we got some West Coast viewers. But yeah, that song, I think one of my favorite parts of Dangerous was how at the very end she says Michael B. Jordan's character's line at the end. That was so good. I find it so funny though that her fiance Josh Allen married her almost immediately after Sinners came out. He said, "Listen, let me lock you down before Michael B comes over and just snatch you from me." And he said he cried watching it. I'm like, I bet. I mean, I think any dude would cry if they watched their girl drool in the mouth of such a beautiful man and like, they were a couple and like they have such great chemistry. And like I've seen their interviews, they get along really well. He said, "You are gonna marry me now. I'm not letting you have him." A movie night stream would be fun. Yeah, that would be fun. What movie though? Like what movie could we do? Because doesn't that sort of thing get like flagged and removed or something for like copyright issues? How would that go? But it is like spooky. And I also did see that Twilight is being streamed online for free from like until I think like the 14th or something, like for a few days. It's just streamed continuously for free. What's going on, Loca? How you been, Loca? Oh my goodness. It's funny because I like Twilight more for the nostalgia. That was the first movie, fun fact, that was the first movie I ever saw on a date. It was 2008 and we went to see the first one and I was like, it was a little date thing cuz like me and my ex, we started dating on Halloween. Like that was when we first said, "Oh, we like each other," and became a couple. And we saw that. I didn't see New Moon in theaters. I did see Eclipse with my dad cuz that was like the summer release. So that was kind of a weird one. And I did see what was the other Breaking Dawn Part 1. I saw that on a date. And then Part 2 I just watched in uni because everybody said, like, "There's this huge fake out scene, it's gonna piss you off, don't go watch it in the theaters," and they were right, so, yeah. You pronounced it right because a lot of people have trouble saying my name. Did I really? Are you just saying that? No way, I can read. Oh, some people do it on Discord, streaming movie parties. Oh, look that up, that might be fun. I mean, it's like that time of year where it's, like, spooky season. And like it's autumny, so it might be nice to watch like a scary movie or maybe nothing too gory or anything or too inappropriate, but like I love this time of year. I love scary movies. I love autumn. I love the burn months. So that would be really fun actually. When the very the song's stuck in my head now. uh, all right. I guess we're just gonna keep going until y'all get tired of me. Or I mean, I do need to go eat soon too, because it is like a little past dinner time for me. But I also had some matcha cheesecake right before I started, so I'm good for a bit. I just feel like I'm boring, y'all. Like this is how do people do this? Like I totally understand how people do games. I feel like streaming a game would be hella fun. Maybe I should do that. Ooh. I only did like one gaming upload and that was with my ex and it was very not watched. So I was like, never mind, we're not gonna do that anymore. But I do love playing games and stuff. That might be fun to do. Like I said, it's spooky season, so it might be fun to play like a horror game or something. That would be so fuego. Cheesecake. My absolute favorite dessert. I think cheesecake and macaroons, my absolute faves. So random question, who's everyone's ultimate bias in the K-pop world? I wanna know this too. I wanna know some of y'all alts. Cause like I have a top 4. For me, my top 4 is Namjoon, Bangchan, Jungkook, Yeonjun. And I'll say Taeyang just to round it out even 5 because he was my first K-pop crush. Taeyang, Short King, love that dude. Ma chichima, baby, don't kill my vibe. Itiraga, jiggle, jump, oniga, to the left, to the... Okay, Ring-a-linga, love that song. And one of his songs was one of the first ones I learned all in Korean. 이게 아닌데, 난 아직도 사랑한다고 말하고 싶었지만 또 이삭은 안 될 거라고 끝내 포기해버렸더니까. Love that song. It's such a beautiful ballad. Oh, so good. So let's see. We got some Namjoons, Mingi, Onu, Jackson, Mark, Lee, NCT, Suga, Yeonjun, Taeyong. Y'all got good taste. All of BTS. Courtney, you can't be greedy. You got to pick one. You got to pick one. All that's the rules. All of BTS is crazy. Okay, say all of BTS is lined up in front of you, and they say you can have one of us. Who you picking? Come on, girl. Who you picking? We waiting. Courtney. Okay, sugar. Okay, yeah, you got good taste. RM, sugar, sugar. Happy birthday, Kim Namjoon. Yeah, it's the king's birthday. That's so great. Jungkook, Wonwoo, Jungkook and V. Everybody, there's a few people picking several. We being greedy out here. It's deeper than the rain, deeper than the pain. I will say, I feel like, I've always had issues with Magnates. Like they don't mind their business. They always creep up to be a record. But like when I heard Golden and like the musical style, I was like, yo, I like him a lot more than I originally did. Yeah. Jungkook, Baekhyun. Jungkook is my bias from BTS, and Yeonjun is my bias from Text. And in hyphen, he sung. I like in hyphen, but I don't have a favorite member. I think Jay is like kind of cute, but I'm too old to have a favorite member amongst them, so I don't really look at them that way. But I do like in hyphen. I remember the first time I heard Daydream, and I was like, "Is this the whisper song of Korea? Like, what is this?" Now I got them on chip chip chip. I was like, "Wait, no, they are not whispering. Shut up." And I think my favorite song from them, though, I love Fever, You're Not for Sale, Moonstruck, of course, EXO, and I also like Sacrifice a lot. I was just singing, well, humming a little bit of it in the beginning of the stream. What about ATEEZ? Hmm. I like a few of their songs, but I think again with them, I don't have a favorite member. I know they're a little bit older, like a little more appropriate for me, but I like a few of their songs because, like, I think one thing I like about them is I'm not invested really. So when I hear a banger, it's like more of a shock for me. So like when I heard I think the first song I heard from them, I was like, wait, okay, they might actually be pretty good. Um, what was that twerk song they came out with like 2 years ago? Gotta work, gotta make that money, make per. I was like, wait, I kind of like them. And then I like the ice on my teeth. Ice on my teeth, ice on my teeth, ice on my teeth, on my white teeth. They're not whispering, but I do like that. Um, Yeah, I feel like they have some bangers. I dig them. One thing I like is I think they're like the K-pop band that comes to the UK the most. So I always hear about them being here and I see people dressed up in their merch when they come. They're here very often. Yeah, I don't have a cutest member in ATs, I'm sorry. Mm, I mean, San's cute, but they all are. Like when you're not invested, all you have to go of is their looks, right? And when they're all handsome, you really can't pick one. So, sorry, I'm not invested enough to have a favorite. I feel like I always end up going for, like, magnes or leaders for some reason. I think, Monsta X was, like, the one exception to that. Well, I say leaders, but also because in a lot of K-pop groups, the oldest is the leader, but with exceptions like TXT. Yeonjun is the oldest, but he's not the leader. I like him, and his birthday's tomorrow. The fact that him and Namjoon have birthdays a day apart is so wholesome. I really do have a thing for Virgos. It's crazy. Sign and Mingy, LL same. I like older artists. Yeah, I feel like that's like the flaw with the K-pop model. The older artists get, the less we get to hear from them. So you have, older generations of fans who we don't get to hear from our favorite artists as much because they're focused on pumping out new, young, teenage. And it's like, what about can we grow up with them? Like when you come into K-pop listening to 21 or Big Bang or BTS or something, some of the more veteran groups, and then you don't I mean, I feel like BTS is definitely gonna be the exception to the rule, where we're gonna hear from them constantly all the time, no matter what, no matter how long they're in the industry, as long as they're active, we will keep getting albums from them. But they're the exception to the rule because typically, the older they get, the less you hear from them because the companies prioritize pumping out new people, young people, and it's frustrating. It's like with Cat's Eye, like, they just debuted last year, and this year they really started to pick up traction. Oh, man. And they have all their endorsement deals, they're performing, they out here, they're making their money. And then they announced they're making another international girl group. And it's like, can we get time with Cat's Eye first? Like resources and finances are stretching thin these days. So when it's like, okay, I can afford to see one concert this year, but yet there's gonna be 6 concerts. How do you pick? They need to stop being greedy. I love the work song ATs last year. Gotta work, gotta make that money, make perks. Gotta spend. I don't know the words, I'm sorry, but I it's hard to resist the urge to bend over and start shaking, starting to twerk. I hope they can see that they can still make money like New Kids on the Block or Backstreet Boys and New Edition, might I add. My mom goes to see them every time they come near her. My mom is in her 50s, all the members are in their 50s. Like, you still have the fans. Like, just because we get older doesn't mean our money goes away. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, they don't let them get older. They just all right, time to bring a brand new group out. And that's why, like earlier, I was saying I haven't gotten into Cordis. I don't even know how you pronounce their name, but it's the big hit new boy group. Cordis. I don't know how you pronounce their name, but they're all so young and they're new. And there's constantly new group, teenager. I'm not interested. I'm sorry. Not my demographic. I feel like that's not for me. I have a rule when I listen to K-pop. Only one group has been the exception, but I like for at least one member of the group to be born in the 90s. It is a really stupid rule, but it just makes me feel a little better. Like in TXT, Yeonjun is the only 90s baby. Stray Kids, they have a few. And of course, I like the oldest member. And I feel like I think Bangchan might be the only foreigner who's a leader in a K-pop group, which is kind of fire. And even with Seraphim, I think Sakura is the only one born in the 90s. I think New Jeans was the one exception because they're all babies. Like none of them were born. They were all born in 2000 and children. But yeah, I gotta at least one person has to be a 90s baby for me to feel like I can relate or it's for me. I don't know. It's weird. My camera might die soon. Holy crap. I mean, I guess I have been streaming for 2 hours and 14 minutes. So when my camera gets too low, I think that's when I'm gonna have to cut this because Yeah, dang. All right. Okay. That's crazy. Wait, I saw a comment about EXO a while ago I meant to get to. Gosh darn it. I do like EXO. Kai? You know, it's funny. Chanyeol used to be my favorite member in EXO, but Kai just hijacked my brain. His music, Kai's solo music, he might be one of like my favorite solo artists. Like I love the like R&B vibes. Like when I first heard 5 years ago, I was like, what is this? It's beautiful. And in Peaches, Amnesia, and then even, Rove, Rove, Rove. And this year when he came back, I was so happy. That Weight on Me, that is my song. Kai is Kai is something special. Like he has such an authentic R&B sort of like I don't know, I can't explain it. Even Diving, Adult Swim, Diving, Adult Swim. Turn it up. Yeah, I like Kai a lot. His music is so good. Yeah, I agree. Paige, I agree. Baby making music. Maybe that's what they should do. Instead of having like a ministry of loneliness, just have Kai talk to some people. Have Kai listen to some Kai music. See if that don't get you in the mood to get pregnant. Oh my god. Oh man. Girl, watch Ballerina. You're old. Huh? Okay, what ballerina? Like the only ballerina I know is that John Wick movie. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing. Maria B. Hey fam. Hey girl, hey. Oh man. Adult Swim. Dive in. Also love how in that video he had like I think she was like a Latina or she was just like a spicy ethnic lead dancer. I was like, oh, I love to see diversity in these videos and stuff. I also like that with Killing It Girl. I was like, the main girl is not a Korean. And she was so cute. You killing it, girl. Do 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 killing it, girl. 10 out of 10, like you killing it, girl. That is such a friend, like you killing it, girl. Okay, let me stop. I think I might have about 10 minutes left before my camera dies, y'all. God damn. Okay. We might need to start wrapping this up. This was fully charged when I started, by the way. Like this is a really cool camera, but there are overheating issues. And I mean I'm not even streaming that high. I think I'm streaming 720. I didn't go too crazy and try and do 4K or nothing, but it's draining. All right. Are there any final thoughts, girls, that we should get to before I have to go? Aw. Sigh, this live was such good fun. Surprise, surprise. Oh. This is I mean, I need feedback on this because like I don't know how streamers do this. Like they go live every single day at the same time and talk about stuff and they just how do they do it? I don't know. I admire them. But I feel like I've just been yapping for 2 hours and 17 minutes. This is so oh, K-drama ballerina. Yeah, no, I haven't seen that. I don't really watch too many ballerinas or K-dramas anymore. I watch the occasional Netflix one. Like there's one where that I want to start watching. I want to binge it when it's ready and it's finished. But there's like a chef who goes back in time and she's like cooks for like the king in the Joseon dynasty or something. That sounds like a cool premise. That I will watch when it's all done. It's like Taste of something. I forgot. But yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, my camera's dying. uh oh, Buttercup. This was fun. Sad I only caught the end. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll start doing this again. I just gotta pick a better time, I think. I think next time will be, like, early on a Saturday or Sunday or something. Like, start your day and then do what else you gotta do for the for the rest of the day. Oh, man. Oh, shit, okay. Will you keep the stream as a video? Yeah. Yeah, it'll still be here. You guys can, tune in and skip around and rewatch stuff. Hmm. Now I got Adult Swim stuck in my head. I think another reason I like that song so much is in a time where it seems like so many males are interested in young people and minors, seeing someone adult swim. I was like, thank you, Kai. The bar is so low. I know. And also, like, he's around my age. He's only a year younger. And he's a Capricorn. We love Capricorns. My vote is we should do this regularly. See if I can make that happen, girl. Is it's all about supply and demand. Like if you guys demand it, I will supply it. But if people don't really, respond to this or show interest, then lo siento. 죄송합니다. When will you go live next? Well, actually, I'm not even sure how this one did fully, but I do think that like maybe next weekend. I say that tentatively, but I don't think I have any plans next weekend. And honestly, I don't like to go out on the weekends because that's when it's most crowded. I like to pop out on like a humble Tuesday and get shit done and go out and explore when nobody's really around. So maybe on the weekend, at least twice a month. Consider your schedule as well. Twice a month is probably more doable than every week like I did during the pandemic. That was a crazy time to be alive. Oh man. Okay, yeah, I'll put up a poll, see how you guys feel. But all right, guys, my camera's at 5%. I've got to cut this, or I'm going to be like, one more thing, and it just shuts. So thank you guys for joining my first dusty stream in 3 years. Totally unplanned, but I'm glad you guys are here. And I hope you have a good weekend. I hope this was entertainment and fun for you. And it was nice to talk to you guys because it's always good to like, engage and banter. But I'll see y'all when I see ya.